Hi, folks. This is Nathan with Two Guys Ride. Today, I'm out here in beautiful Aiken, Minnesota, and I'm at Doug Covington's garage, and I'm here with Sean. Sean, thanks for being with us.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. So, we have got something rather unique behind us. So, first of all, just tell us, what it is.
It's a 1931 panel commercial.
All right, and there's a little bit of history, because we're going to get into the details about the car, but there's some real history to this car, and we always like the stories behind cars on our channel. So what's the story behind this?
Okay, the story behind it, this car, as you see it right now, was drawn by a 9-year-old kid at the dinner table.
Wow.
We think the grandfather took that drawing and turned that drawing into this car, which then was entered into the, I believe it was the East Coast Hot Wheels SEMA Challenge.
Okay.
And
that
won.
That's where you entered to have Hot Wheels build a replica of your car.
Yes.
And okay, so it entered the competition.
And it was in the competition. It won enough times to get invited to the SEMA Hot Wheels competition,
which is the final.
The finals. Now, it did not win at the finals.
Okay.
But it did make it there, and that's a big deal just to make it there. Then we don't know what happened to it. We know that the original builder,
okay,
which we'll show you in a little bit, was a magician. He did wonders for this thing. The original builder, we believe, passed away. Another owner picked it up, and it went to the Dakotas, North Dakota.
Okay.
He was unable to, he's not in that great of health or anything. So it's basically through some internet chatting and stuff, it ended up here at Doug Covington's garage. And that's where it sits right now. Doug is in basically custody of it.
Okay.
And we really wanted to, just because this thing, I mean, it has a potential 50 years from now being still having a history and still having people talk about it. So we wanted to show this car off.
Absolutely. And I completely understand why. And it is a stunning car. I mean, I love that wood paneling that goes down here and just the overall design. I mean, you can look at it and say Hot Wheels.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, it just looks like it.
Yep.
Okay. So now you have a car yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
So you have a rat rod, I believe it's right behind us here.
Yep.
All right. And then Doug, who is in custody of the car right now, has all the other cars that you see behind us. So, these are two guys that have a significant knowledge on rat rods and motors and transmissions and building. So great place for the car to be. Let's start here by just talking about, the motor. What does it have for an engine?
It's a Chevy Stroker. And it's had some build going to it because it's got a lot behind it.
Okay, do we know approximately how much horsepower?
Around 6.
Whoa!
Around 600.
Oh. That's probably what the whole car weighs.
Yeah, well, I would bet probably around 2,500 pounds.
Yeah, boy. That's got to move.
Well, the whole parking lot, you can feel the vibration when we backed her out of the shop.
Oh, yeah, you could. You definitely could.
Yeah, it definitely has some go behind it. It was an excellent build. He really paid attention to a lot of key details on this car. With the mounting of the motor and the fit up and everything, it flowed. It just worked out well.
There is a cover that actually goes.
Yes, we do have a hood
that goes over there. So the exhaust pipes just we just left it open today so you could actually see this magnificent beast in here. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so Sean, tell us a little bit about the front suspension.
The front suspension is really hard to describe. It's a solid axle going all the way across, solid bar, all the way across on the bottom. And then on the top would be more similar to the Mustang 2 design.
Okay.
And it definitely does the trick. But it is really, really thought out, and it's one of a kind. You're not going to see this very often. You might see similar, but you're never going to probably see the same.
So, I mean, as we've seen in rat rods throughout the vehicles, it maybe starts as something,
And
then it's customized.
get changed to what works.
So it's a customized front end.
Yes. The front suspension, they did it on the rear end too. The shocks are not direct tied in. They're all run off of rods that then go to the suspension. So your shocks are a foot away from your tires.
The tires.
They're not right there, but they're still doing the job. And it's still serving a purpose and comes up with a really wonderful look.
It looks magnificent. That certainly does.
Really wonderful look, and it's an offset shock, and it really works well. And the steering and everything is still the same in the front. Your rack pinions, everything the same, but they really did a wonderful job on this front suspension, on how they have it a solid in the bottom, and I would refer to it more as a Mustang 2 style top side and a solid old school style bottom. And it really works well.
I like the headlights.
Yes.
Those go well with the car.
It was just, it was very well put together. Very well put together.
Now the wheels and rims would have come off of something, of course, the rims would have come off something more modern.
More modern, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, most likely right out of a speedway, or they could have been ordered very easily.
All right. Coming back a little bit, what about the transmission? Do we know anything about that? We know it's an automatic.
Don't know. It's an automatic. It's tight. It gauges right now.
Now, I notice it has a very small windshield. That has got to be one of the smallest windshields I think I've seen.
Yeah.
Is that
a little bigger than a dollar bill? The top is open, and I believe that was to move it in and out of the shows, get up and put their head right out, look right through the top.
I like the added touch of the surfboard.
Yes. We're not, well...
Is that actually a real surfboard?
That's a real surfboard.
Okay.
Yep. The story is that the grandson was really into the West Coast, even though they lived in, I believe, Georgia.
Okay.
Was really into the West Coast surfing rod scene, and that's where the drawing originated from.
Okay, coming back. Oh, my gosh, these are huge tires.
Yes.
And they look perfect on this. Oh, my gosh. So these are American Racer tires, and they are, what are they, 3213? Yeah, 3213.
Yep, 321315.
Whew, those are, man.
Yes.
But they set that stance perfectly.
They make the car.
I love the scoop on the back here with the Hot Wheels emblem on there. Now, originally, when it was at SEMA, it would have had a bunch of stickers and stuff in case you might have seen the video on this before, because there was one made.
Yeah.
And so those have been removed and it's been cleaned up.
Yeah.
Since then. I love the Clover mirrors, the Clover Cross. That is just way cool.
Yeah.
All right. At the very back end, of course, you do have two brake lights at the top.
Yep.
Those must be LEDs.
Yes.
And then the two at the bottom, I'm not sure if they're LEDs or incandescent, but they're brake lights.
Yep.
Does the back actually open?
This opens up.
Okay, so you do have small access to things back here.
Yeah, you could fit a suitcase back there.
You could. You actually could. or a set of golf bags if you wanted to go golf. Or another surfboard.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the front suspension. What about the rear?
It's a custom, and I would refer to it more similar to a four-link.
Okay.
To a four-link suspension. But the shocks are actually laid in here in the cubby in the back.
Okay.
And there are tie rods.
Oh, sure, you can see them right there. Yep, there's the
there
shocks
are tie
coming
rods that come up through to those shocks mounted there, and then you have your four-link down here. So it's riding on the suspension is actually in the back here.
Okay.
The axle and everything is riding 4-link down there. It connected up through the floor.
Okay. So the doors are suicide doors?
Yes,
All right,
yes.
so we open it up and we'll take a look
There's
inside.
no opening from the outside.
Which makes just a cleaner look.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, wow, well, we've got carpeted flooring.
Yep.
That's a bit of a luxury.
The steering wheel is removable for the purpose of getting in and out of the vehicle. So if it's in,
Right,
it's
yeah, because it's a tight fit getting
it's a
in.
tight fit when you get inside.
So then you put the steering wheel in there, and okay, so then you've got a bunch of, you got 2 cup holders back here. You've got, must be a transformer.
No, that's the MSD. That's ignition.
Oh, that's the ignition.
The
Okay.
ignition system.
You got a exposed fuse panel back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So you can easily pop out those fuses and change
Yep.
them. And then you've got a battery right behind the passenger seat.
Yep.
Okay. Fire extinguisher.
Yep. I think there's actually a couple of them in there.
Okay. You've got a roll bar cage.
It's got full roll cage.
Okay. Now you've got a couple of levers here. Are these all functional or some?
No,
Or?
they were more for the Hot Wheels challenge. The only one that is functional is the far closest to the driver's side.
Okay. You have some toggle switches above that.
The starting process on this is a little tricky.
It's like an aircraft.
Yeah, there's
gotta hit a
about
few
3
buttons?
switches before you turn the key that have to come on.
Okay.
You're not going to jump in it and steal this car without monkeying around for a
working
long
on it for
time.
a Okay, now so depending on the builder, sometimes they put in some extra features. You know, underbody lighting, interior lighting. Does this have any of that?
The interior has red LED
Okay,
lights in the overhead around, so the inside does light up red and glow.
okay. And are there red lights underneath it too?
There are some running lights underneath.
Okay.
I've never seen it in the dark. It's always been in a lit shop.
In a lit shop, right?
Yep. So
But it does have them underneath.
But it
and
does
inside.
have some LEDs underneath.
Okay, you've got some functional gauges down here. You've got
All gauges are functional.
okay.
Everything in there is functionable.
So it looks like you have the bases. You got fuel.
Yep.
You've got battery gauge. You've got water temp and oil pressure.
Yep. And then up here on the top side, you have a rather large tachometer.
Okay.
That if that had been moved, you would have much more vision out of the
thing.
sitting in the car, out of the windshield, and you could leave your head down out of the wind.
Out of the way. In the video that we saw from the one from SEMA when it was there in 2018, this part was all the way covered. So is there a part that just sits on top of here?
No.
Okay. So since then, it's been modified.
It's
and
been
this
modified
has been cut
since
out.
it was at the SEMA show. We don't know exactly how many hands this has passed through
Right.
since SEMA.
Right.
And I'm sure somebody did some modification to
Just to be able to see out of it.
make it more drivable.
They did it nicely, though. I mean, it's all padded. It looks like it was made that way.
Yes. This was there's not much in this car that wasn't done well. I mean, it really was done nice, and it all has a nice look. It looks put together.
So, I mean, and you're saying this after owning and building your own rat rod. So you have had some hands-on experience in this, and so has Doug.
Yes.
Doug is shy. He's off camera, but he's done a number of builds. And so, I mean, you're speaking from knowledge. This isn't just I
You're
bought
never
this and
done. You're never done building.
Are you ever done modifying?
My
here-
motor
here-
and
Here comes
transmission.
Doug. We're going to throw him the mic here for a minute.
We are. Yeah, so it came to me. The current owner wanted to trade, possibly for one of the cars I had, and I didn't know without seeing it. It got here. We like to drive them. Me and the wife cruise. That's not going to happen. So the guy decided to leave it here. Me and Sean and a bunch of buddies, you know, we're constantly messing with cars. And the guy said, well, what about I leave it here? You guys clean it up, take it to some shows, enjoy it a little bit. And so here we sit. We've done a little bit. We got a few things we want to touch up on it. But all in all, what a ride, huh?
Yeah, I tell you what, it looks stunning and it sounds even better.
It's a little wicked. Should we fire it up?
Let's fire it up.
Here you go.
It's really a piece of art.
It is.
In a lot of sense.
You know, anytime a builder builds a car,
Yeah.
it's really no different than a painter painting. I mean, it is
Yeah.
all their personal touches, their personal feelings as to what goes into the car. And the fact that this came out of a napkin drawing by a 9-year-old,
Yes, that is just
you know,
cool.
that's
That is just
incredible.
cool.
I mean, what a guy to be able to take that picture and do this. All right, he's going to fire it up. I'm going to plug this here. That just makes you grin.
I know, it does.
I tell you what.
It's just got such a wonderful sound to it. People might still wonder about this car 50 years from now.
Oh, absolutely. It's fun, you know, especially for people who follow things like this. It's fun to see, you know, well, there were some cars that were really cool that didn't make it. Whatever happened to them?
Yes.
Because they were really great builds.
Yeah.
Well, here you go. Here's one of them.
Yep.
Right? Still working. Probably less than 10 miles on it.
Yep. I'd left cars for years.
Okay.
Hadn't been around them. But I grew up in my uncle's garages. And I spent a lot of time out in the garage with those guys. And that's where the love of the cars. So even when we go to the shows, like my rat rod, I let the kids climb on it. I let them sit in it. You know, to me, it's a big thing to keep the kids involved in that stuff. And this was a kid's car. This was designed by a kid, and it was built. You know, and that's how hopes and dreams. You know, that's how everything functions.
Wow. Well, there you have it, folks. What a great story. What a great car, a history. We sure hope you've enjoyed watching it. Thanks for watching.